Hi, this is Mike Wilson, Senior Relay Applications Engineer with Megger Group. Today we'll be testing a 59 overvoltage element using Megger SMRT46 Delta with PowerDB RTMS software. Our test is going to be on an SEL 751A. However, this test will be translatable to many other SEL relays such as the SEL 351, the 351S, 351A, 451, 551, etc. So let's sit back and begin.
We'll begin by opening the relay settings in Accelerator Quickset and navigating to the 59P overvoltage element setting by clicking on Group 1, Set 1, under Overvoltage Elements, and then Overvoltage Elements. We can see that 59P1P overvoltage trip 1 pickup is a multiple of the V nominal. It's 1.1, so 10% over V nominal. And in order to find V nominal, we'll go back to the main tab, scroll down, and we can see that V nominal is 120 volts. And that's a line voltage, nominal line to line volts. So we're going to take that, the 120 volts, multiply that by 1.1, that gives us 132. 132 divided by the square root of 3 will give us our line to neutral voltage of 76.21 volts. Record that number in your notebook because we'll be using that as our expected pickup value when we begin testing. Next, we're going to mask the 59P1 element to a spare output. In our case, we have out 102 wired to the binary input of the relay test set. We will click on the hyperterminal, run the set space L space out 102 terse command, and enter 59P1. Next, run the end command and save all changes. Now we're ready to begin testing. Access the relay test management software through PowerDB Lite or PowerDB Pro, and you should see the home screen. We'll first come up here to select New Test, choose a standard ramping function. We're going to ramp our voltage amplitude. We also want to perform a stair ramp with this. So we'll select Perform Stair Ramp, and we'll disable our current channels and enable voltages 1, 2, to channels 1, 2, and 3. Because we're going to test this on all 3 phases consecutively, we will select set number of ramps to 3. Actually, set number of ramps to 3. And we'll start off with the first ramp. We see that that's the voltage amplitude. It's going to ramp voltage 1. We'll go to ramp number 2. Change that to perform stair ramp. Also voltage amplitude. Finally, in ramp number 3, change that to voltage amplitude as well. This also needs to be changed to perform stair ramp. And we'll go back over here to the first ramp, and we see that we have a starting value of 93% and a not to exceed 107%. With 0.1 volt resolution and 15 cycle dwell time. Our expected value is going to be 76.21 volts. So we'll go ahead and plug that in, 76.21. I'm going to use that number again. So I'm going to go ahead and copy that and hit the check mark. I'm going to go to ramp number 2, select that, paste that in there. And then finally, ramp number 3, select and paste. At this point, all the testing parameters should be set up for the 3 for A phase, B phase, and C phase. So we can go ahead and begin. We'll begin by clicking on Play the Test. And we can see that it's ramping up from the 93% of the expected value, not to exceed 107%. and it looked like it operated at 76.2. Now, if you want better resolution, you want finer resolution, then you can change that to 0.05 and so on and so on. And there we go. The ending ramp value for the last last ramp was 76.1 volts. We'll select Add to Report, and we can see here that with the first ramp, we had 0% error. Second ramp was 0.1% error, and third ramp 0.1% error. We can change these allowable percentages, the allowable tolerance, by just selecting and making that change. We can also change the name of this test to 59P1 pickup test, and even go to the individual ramps and change these to 59P1-A for A phase. Copy that, take this down to the second ramp and change that for B phase, and finally for the third ramp, change that to C phase. Accept by clicking on the check mark. Now all we need to do is click on File, Save As 9P, and save.
Another point worth mentioning is that once you've run the test, whether it be in simulation mode or during real-time testing, you can come up here to run a predefined test and find that test. So we can see, we go over here to test screen, and you'll see that all the parameters are as you've left them. This will come in handy whenever you're combining tests into one test template. So that's how you test a 59P overvoltage element using a Megger SMRT46 with RTMS software. Again, the software is available for free through the Megger.com website. If you have any questions or comments, please listen below. And thanks again. See you next time.